Comparison shopping, reflection. Imagine being at a dinner where a friend mentions they just bought an apartment in an exclusive area. As you listen, you start feeling like what you have is not enough. This comparison makes you think you should do the same, even though you know you're not in the same financial situation. This feeling lingers for days, leading you to find ways to appear as though you have a lifestyle you can't actually sustain without realizing it. You stray from your goals in an attempt to meet someone else's standards. Solution: practice gratitude. Make a list of the valuable things you already have in your life. Reflect on the effort and sacrifice behind your achievements, and remember that everyone has a unique journey. Replace comparison with inspiration by focusing on what you can learn from others without compromising your values or stability. The debt trap reflection. Imagine deciding to finance a vacation because you feel you deserve it. After working so hard, the vacation days are unforgettable, but upon returning, you face a different reality. Monthly payments with high interest. Soon bills start piling up, and you feel like you're working only to pay off debts. The financial pressure begins to affect your relationships and mental health, leaving you feeling trapped. Solution: create a monthly budget that includes a percentage for savings and another for emergencies. Learn to prioritize your needs and avoid using credit for expenses that don't add long-term value. The psychological cost of impulsive purchases, reflection. Imagine walking into a store intending to buy just one necessary item. Suddenly, the sales seem irresistible, and you leave with a full cart. Once home, you realize many of those items don't bring any meaningful value. You feel guilty knowing you could have used that money for something more important. This cycle of momentary excitement, followed by regret, repeats, creating a sense of emptiness that you can't fill with more purchases. Solution: before buying, pause and reflect on the purpose of that purchase. Bring a clear list of what you need and set financial limits. Practice the habit of waiting. If an item isn't on your list, wait at least 24 hours before deciding if you truly want or need it. The illusion of material happiness, reflection. Imagine finally buying the most advanced phone on the market, thinking it will make you happier or more productive. For the first few weeks, it's thrilling, but soon it becomes just another object. Then you see a newer model and feel the need to upgrade. This cycle of desire and discontent leaves you constantly seeking the next thing to make you feel complete, forgetting that true satisfaction doesn't come from possession. Solution: instead of chasing the latest trends, invest in experiences that connect you with yourself and others. Spend time on activities that you're passionate about, like learning something new or being with loved ones. Recognize that happiness isn't in what you own, but in how you live. The impact of long-term financial decisions. Reflection: imagine deciding to spend your savings on a luxury appliance, ignoring the fact that your car needs urgent repairs. Months later, when the car breaks down, you don't have the money to fix it and end up relying on public transport. This impulsive decision leaves you frustrated and trapped, reminding you how an unplanned expense can affect your quality of life. Solution: before making significant purchases, consider how they affect your future goals. Use tools like priority lists and budgets to ensure your decisions are strategic. Build an emergency fund to provide peace of mind during unexpected situations. Emotional and financial education, reflection. Imagine growing up in an environment where no one taught you how to manage money. Now, as an adult, you face constant financial problems because you make decisions based on impulses or lack of knowledge. You feel trapped in a cycle of debt and stress, wishing you had learned earlier how to avoid these mistakes. Solution: dedicate time to educating yourself about personal finance. There are many free resources like books, videos, and courses to help you build a solid foundation. If you have children, teach them from a young age the importance of saving, planning, and making conscious decisions. Financial minimalism, reflection. Imagine deciding to simplify your life, letting go of objects that only take up space and energy with every item you remove. You feel an emotional and physical release. In the end, you discover you need less than you thought to be happy, and your finances improve. As you prioritize only what is essential. Solution: Start with small actions like organizing a space in your home and deciding which things you genuinely use. Practice mindful consumption by buying only what's necessary and valuing quality over quantity. This approach will help you save and feel emotionally lighter. Building identity without material possessions. Reflection. Imagine walking into a gathering where conversations revolve around cars, clothes, and gadgets. Instead of joining the topic, you decide to talk about a book that impacted you or a personal project while it initially feels out of place. The depth of your words creates more authentic connections with those around you. Solution. Spend time discovering your passions and interests. Participate in activities that develop your skills and values. When presenting yourself to others, focus on sharing what truly defines you as a person, not what you own. Benefits of conscious financial planning. Reflection. Imagine months of following a clear budget and finally achieving your goal of starting your own business. The sense of accomplishment combined with financial freedom fills you with pride. You realize every sacrifice was worth it because now you have control over your future. And decision solution. Create a financial plan with specific and achievable goals. Use digital tools or notebooks to track your progress. Celebrate each small achievement and maintain discipline, remembering that every step brings you closer to your biggest dreams.